Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Symbi-Ale podcast. We're switching up a little bit. My name is Van, and right next to me now,
Chris, what's up, guys?
And right across from us is Jake from Eagle Park. Hello, Jake.
How's it going, guys?
Do you just want to explain who you are and what you do here?
Yeah, one of the co-founders of Eagle Park. Happy to have you guys here. Haven't done a podcast in a while, so This is fun.
Well, we're excited to be here. So
yeah, really cool you're having us, in this new room too. So
yeah, brand spanking new. Spent the day building tables and chairs, so it looked nice for you guys.
Fun.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess where do you want to go off from here?
I know this is new territory for us, Chris. But yeah. So I think we could. You know what? I've been eyeing up this beer this entire time. I think we can jump into it. So usually Chris explains the beer. But I think we should have the founder explain what we're drinking today. If you want to.
Sounds fair.
Delve into it.
So this is What Did You Do, Ray? Little seasonal reference. We won't say what movie it's from for copyright reasons.
Yeah, copyright reasons. Let's stay legal here, guys.
But yeah, it's a barrel-aged stout. Every single barrel-aged stout we do is way older than most that you've had. Mm-hmm. Our average is about 2 years in barrel, so it really condenses those flavors down.
Yeah.
And makes it higher ABV, more of a sipper. Like, enjoy it like you would a wine.
Yeah,
kind
don't
of thing.
go crazy. You're not drinking this out at like a frat party or something.
Yeah.
But it's not that serious. We just added heaps of marshmallow to this one.
Oh, really?
So stay on theme with the
probably
name
can't
of
mention that character.
Yeah.
The might be puffed.
Might be puffed. We'll go with that.
Marshmallow Man.
I like that. I like that terminology.
Yeah. But as always, guys, if you haven't installed Untapped, our usernames are VanTheMan02, Christian_subject, and of course our producer Carter's hiding in the background right now as always. His username is ShroudC. I know we talked earlier. I know you have an Untapped, but don't use it. I don't know if you want to shout it out or.
I don't even know what my username is.
You're all good then.
Yeah,
you're all
we're
good.
not gonna make you.
But you ready to drink this?
Yeah, let's do
all right.
it.
As always, we're gonna give it out of 5.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers on that.
Cheers,
Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
That is sweet. Oh, that's really sweet.
I knew by the smell it was gonna be.
All right, one more taste. One more taste.
Yeah, it's definitely shocking. Like the first taste of it.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of sugar, but you definitely get those like barrel notes.
Oh yeah.
The alcohol kind of cuts it.
No, I think it's good that it's sweet. It's given in like with the Halloween theme. You get candy, trick or treat.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? Out of 5?
Yeah. I'll hold on.
Don't be biased, boys.
No,
come on.
We only get the truth out here.
I have a stout tier list or tier.
He's always a
scoring list,
baby
and then
about stouts.
Other beers because stouts are just a different animal. So.
Do you have a spreadsheet?
Not yet. Excel sheet. Yeah. All right, you ready?
All right. Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. 4.5.
Yeah, look at that.
Attaboy, Chris.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of you.
Hey.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
All day.
And for this guy, that's saying something.
Yeah. Yep.
Not the stout guy.
Yeah, not the biggest, but that's actually pretty
I know.
delicious. Yeah.
And I'm kind of going to go off script right now because while we're on the subject of this, can you explain like what goes into the making of beers, like how you pick certain ingredients, how you mix that, just kind of like, I don't know, like what's going on in your guys' head when you're coming up with like beer ideas,
Yeah. It depends on so back when this was our only facility.
Yeah.
It was us seeing types of beer that were made in other parts of the country by breweries we looked up to and said, why can't we give it a shot?
Yeah.
And so that has now turned into, we've learned how to make so many different types of beers that we have a really good idea of how to make a beer taste like on first batch we ever brew of it, it's going to be 95% of the way we want it to taste. Mm-hmm. So we have this awesome base knowledge that if we have a crazy idea, we can turn it into a beer pretty easily at this point.
Okay, cool.
So it allows us to do a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, I bet.
And a side question relating to that, what was the first beer that you guys ever made in like a mass quantity?
Here we go.
And was it a success? That's.
So Setlist, our year-round IPA,
Mm-hmm.
that's been around since the beginning.
Wow.
It's definitely evolved over the years to kind of meet what people expect out of an IPA.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we were homebrewing that in a garage.
That is crazy.
That's awesome. Wow. And that goes back to what year? I guess we could go from how did Eagle Park start and what
Exactly.
year was it?
Yeah. So that would be what, like 2015, 2016,
Okay.
somewhere in there.
Middle school.
Middle school, 7th grade, 20.
Aging me, boys. Thank you.
No.
Yeah, like at that point, I was fresh out of college and went to school at LSU and then came back to Wisconsin and met up with Max and Jack, my business partners,
Yep.
and started homebrewing together and just kind of shared the love of craft beer. And then in 2017, January 2017, we opened up our first tap room. I think we have more square footage in bathrooms now than we did in that first tap room.
And that was this location, the Milwaukee location?
No.
Muskego?
So this is over in Bayview.
Oh, wow.
In the Lincoln Warehouse. It's like right off the highway. It's this giant red building.
Mm-hmm.
Very old, like nondescript. Now it's kind of like a small business incubator,
Okay.
which is super cool. So there's like, probably 80 businesses in there,
Wow.
if not more.
That's it's a big building, and these businesses are small, you know.
And
Yeah.
I mean, like, are you guys familiar with like Bitter Cube Bitters?
I've heard the name
So
before.
they're like a national company now.
Yeah.
They were our hallway neighbor in that building.
Wow.
And so like a lot of cool stuff happened there, and we bought this space from Enlightened Brewing, who's not around anymore.
Okay.
They moved to another spot in Bayview.
Mm-hmm.
And then we ended up selling that building or the space to another brewery when we moved in here.
Okay.
Because it was just too small.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was Component Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Torzala Brewing, who's like the current tenant, still owns it.
Okay.
So they're on their 4th brewery in this tiny
Jeez.
little space, and I miss it so much.
Yeah.
Times were simpler back then.
Humble beginnings, we
Yeah.
like to say around here.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I bet you just feel nostalgic for it sometimes.
Oh,
right?
100%.
But do you
Yeah.
ever get that feeling where you're like, whoa, we built this like from the ground up, like looking at what Eagle Park is today, like you guys are shipping out like all your beers. Just how many states are you guys in now?
What is it? Wisconsin, Illinois, South Carolina, Arizona, Minnesota.
Wow, it's awesome.
That's got to be crazy.
Never thought we'd be here. That's
Yeah.
the bottom line.
Yeah.
We started it. We got like really into a hobby.
Okay.
And that was craft or like homebrewing for us.
Yeah.
And then we started buying all this stuff, and it got really, really expensive.
Yeah.
And we kind of got to this point of like, people better start buying this. So like, it was unsustainable.
Yeah.
So we found like the smallest place we could to like make that jump to professional. And yeah, things have gone pretty well since.
Yeah. I got to give kudos to you guys because me and this guy over here, we tried making mead once. It was somewhat successful. There was just yeast at the bottom. We have no clue what we're doing. We got one of those like mead making kits.
Yeah.
But we tried making a second batch and it exploded and ruined our wood flooring. So that's something.
Hey, at least you felt inspired, though.
Yeah.
Like, but
That does happen.
Yeah.
But I mean, now you're in any no plans to stop though. You're just gonna hope to get to all 50 states one day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because I don't know how big you guys would want to get. I mean,
So like in our industry, like craft beer isn't what it was 5 years ago, like pre-COVID. There's not like lines of people waiting for barrel age releases and that kind of stuff. And before that, like 2019, we had lines of people around the block at this location waiting for barrel age beer.
Whoa.
And it happened all over the city, like all these different breweries. Now it's just everyone's making more beer. It's more available. There's more breweries shipping to more states, so like you can find just great stuff on the shelves
Yeah.
everywhere you go. So we're more of the mindset of like, we don't want to be in 50 states. We want to be in the markets that actually want us and just kind of provide the best product we can and not overstretch ourselves, because that's when things kind of go south.
Yeah.
And take it as it goes.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And then I know you were kind of talking about like other breweries, and I know you guys made like collaboration beers with other breweries. Can you like explain like the process of like contacting these other breweries, like getting together and just making a beer, you know?
Yeah. So like when back pre-COVID once again.
Yeah.
The general order of operation was we'd go to a beer fest that was usually hosted by a brewery we knew and out of state or somewhere, and they'd bring in some of the best breweries from around the country.
Yeah.
And then you end up setting up your table next to another brewery, or you're at the pre-party or after-party that's like just brewers.
Yeah.
And you just like hit off a conversation. It's
Okay.
like, yeah, we should brew a beer together. Like,
Oh, okay. So it's like
It's
business
so
talk,
simple.
basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Very casual, like, you know, it seems like everyone's in it, or hopefully most people are in it for their love of, the craft of it. You know, it's like something people are passionate about, so.
that's something I've always loved about the beer industry is that, like, everyone that's here doing it it's not an easy job. It is rough most days. Like, there's so many problems, and it doesn't pay well. Like, you got to really love it to do it. And that general mindset amongst everyone, when you get that group of people in a room,
Yeah.
it's, if you ask for help, like, anyone's going to give it to you. And if we're having a problem, we like email some friends and be like, hey, how do you fix this? And more than happy to give that advice. And vice versa. Now that we're bigger, more experienced, some of the newer people to the industry, we are more than happy to help them.
Awesome.
And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, even like just the community that you guys like built up, or like
gonna say
loyal
that.
beer drinkers, like
Yep.
I feel like all of Milwaukee just loves you guys. Like, you guys totally deserve it. You guys make awesome beers. And
Yeah.
do we want to talk about events that we partook at?
Yep.
So,
Let's get to that
like,
story.
even when you guys host events, you guys just do so much fun stuff for like the community and stuff like that. I see that you guys do like car shows or like car meetups
Yeah.
at the Muskego Tap Room. We went to the Bears Packers game
Yep.
for the, what was it called? Clash of the Craft, right?
Yeah, Clash of the Craft, yep.
And it was like a field goal kicking contest. We had so much fun.
Yeah.
Rumpleman. Oh my gosh! Don't even get me started about not Rumpleman's. Malort.
Malort.
Oh.
Yeah, they were
good
handing
every
every
time.
Bears
Oh my
touchdown
gosh.
or score. They were handing out Malort shots.
I always say it tastes like gasoline and bug spray. But it's fun stuff that you guys do, And I feel like just everyone gets into it. And like, going on to another question, how do you guys feel about like that community response? Like, obviously you guys gotta love it, but like, going into like making these events, like, how do you approach those and like trying to get the community involved, or just beer drinkers everywhere? Like, how do you get that started from the ground up, kind of?
Yeah, so it's definitely changed over the years, right? That we, like I was talking about before, that people used to be way crazier about craft beer.
Yeah. And
now that it's so available, like, we have to be more creative, fight a little harder to like make events successful. So like Clash of the Craft, we have to weigh in, like, that event is an example. We have to weigh in all these different aspects of what we do as a business now. It is craft beer nerds. It is families that just like coming to our place on a regular basis. It has to be like kid friendly.
yeah.
It has to appeal to people that are 75 to 21. Like,
Yeah.
It's a big market that you gotta appeal
yeah.
to.
We obviously have like our focuses within demographics and stuff.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But we try to make our events as inclusive as possible. And yeah, it's very different now, but it's a very interesting and challenging process to make an event work.
Gotcha.
And it's a lot of fun, for sure. Like,
I
Clash
bet.
of the Craft last year, the one you guys went to,
That was
It was
crazy.
a
it was
blast.
nuts.
It was unbelievable.
Especially because our boys in green and gold did.
yeah.
The good game did not help.
Yeah.
Or did not hurt.
Yeah, exactly. But going off of that, I always thought it was cool. You brought up, it has to be family friendly. I always thought it was cool that, craft breweries were able to include that, because prior to that, those blowing up and becoming a big thing, places that served alcohol were just bars that kids, weren't allowed into. It was kind of like seen as like a going to the bar after work. I'm gonna, it's like not so much, all inclusive place, And I thought that's something that's really cool about, especially a place like Muskego Tap Room.
Yeah, so breweries across the country have kind of carved out this niche of, because it's not just a bar, it's in like this different category that parents feel safe bringing their kids with them. But I feel like that culture has existed for a lot longer in Wisconsin than anywhere else.
Yeah.
Of course. Like,
Yeah.
isn't there a law, like, if you're with your parents,
You can drink at 18 plus.
It's just got to be the establishments.
Yeah.
I'm not the expert on that.
Yeah.
If you probably know better
So,
than us.
like, by the book, technically, if your parent or legal guardian buys you a drink at a bar, you are allowed to have it any age.
Okay.
Except once
here
you
we go.
hit 18 to 21, you don't have a legal guardian, so they can't buy you a beer between those years.
Interesting.
But then, so like, it's a ridiculous rule.
Okay,
First of all, I don't know of a single bar that does that in Wisconsin. It's like a lore thing that you always hear about, like Wisconsin drinking culture.
Yeah.
I've had it happen a couple times because it's like my dad would frequent bars and he'd know the people who work there and they wouldn't, they'd be like, oh, that's the rule, so we don't care. But definitely if it's just a restaurant that you go
But usually when that happens, you're in that 18 to 21 range.
Yeah.
Like, I had the same thing happen as a kid. Technically, that's illegal.
Oh.
So, like,
Well, I'm not gonna-
it seems backwards, right?
Yeah.
Like, at least make it so, like, you're not handing your 6-year-old drinks. Like,
yeah,
that
exactly.
seems
There should
crazy.
be like some, I don't know. Yeah.
I remember I was 8 years old. My dad, I said, "Hey, Dad, could I have a sip of that?" He was drinking.
Whoa, way to out your dad like that.
He was drinking. He was drinking.
I'm
a Miller,
joking.
He was drinking a Miller High Life, and I'm like, "Hey,
My man."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I thought it would taste like a soda, and he gives me a sip. I'm like, and I'm like, I'm never drinking that again.
And now look at you.
Here we are.
Here we are. Here we are today. Chris's third eye opened that day.
Yeah, but where do you want to go now? I mean,
we could
kinda-
talk beer
yeah.
for hours,
Yeah.
But I did want to ask you, what is your favorite type of beer? I'm always interested on people's like favorite
that's a
type
good
of beers.
question type. Yeah.
If we go by volume,
Okay. Oh, here.
Good metrics. I like that.
like, that sounds bad on its face.
No,
Let's
we
put it that way.
get it.
think the
We-
If we
same
made
way.
a pie chart of, like, what types of beer I drink over a year,
Yeah.
I drink more High Life than anything else.
That is
Beer
his
number
favorite
one
beer.
right there.
It's a great
Absolutely.
lager. It's cheap. You can find it everywhere. Like, dog.
Oh my god! Wow. Champagne of beer.
But it's
It's good.
highly regarded in our industry by people who make any beer they want to make as their favorite beer.
Yeah, it's like a standard almost.
It's a good fallback. It's
Yeah.
You don't have to think about it. It's
You're
there when
just-
you need it.
You know exactly what it's going to be.
Yep.
And it's double carbonated. Is that a true fact? I don't know.
I don't even know what that jargon means.
It means
You're spitting
like it's-
nonsense, Chris.
Google told me like one time there was a reason why it's so bubbly. It's because they like put extra carbonation in it. That's why it's the champagne.
the fact
You
that they
listening to
call
this
it
guy?
double carbonated, like,
How do you double carbonate something,
that's not a
Chris?
thing. It's
That
just
can't be
more
real.
carbonation.
Yeah.
Okay, are we trusting AI, Schroed? Really?
But yeah, that's so that's by volume.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite like niche? Like
Yeah,
if you
to
like,
sip or something.
yeah.
So, like, before I was on the other side of this industry making beer to sell to people,
yeah.
I was a massive craft beer nerd. We were looking at Untapped stats before. I haven't used it in a long time, but I had, 1,400 check-ins or something like
Jeez.
that. I was going around to craft beer bars trying everything I could, trying to learn everything I could about all these different styles and what I should appreciate about them. And I still do that to this day. Like, even if I find something like a style, at this point I've had most styles of beer,
Yeah.
but back then it was, if I tried something and necessarily didn't like it, but is that how it's supposed to be? Is that technically a 4.5?
Yeah.
And I just don't appreciate it, doesn't mean it's wrong, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's now that has definitely turned into my job is to know what styles are supposed to be and how they're supposed to taste.
Okay. Cool.
So I appreciate everything. If I see something cool on a menu, I order it.
Okay.
I don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris,
That's a good way to look at it.
what's your favorite again?
For what, all time?
Like just favorite style of beer.
Oh, well, lager.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, mine's stout. I will. I put it on when we. What episode was that when we were talking about our favorite beers of all time?
It had to be early 3, something
like that.
Yeah.
Who knows at this point? But
Yeah. Getting lost.
on there is I loved your guys' Blueberry More Stout that you guys released. I think it might have been 2 or
That's
3
a
years ago. That
callback.
was so good.
You say
As well
that's
as
like
Booze
your
for Christmas.
One of your number ones, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, when's the last? Is that still in production? That beer? Or
I think
no?
we made it once, like, what, 6, 7 years ago?
It was 6, 7 years ago. Don't! I swear to
I'm
God,
not
if you
saying
say 6,
nothing.
7, Chris, I'm going to
Oh.
punch you.
I
No.
didn't even realize I did that. Sorry.
No.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, you're good. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, what was that?
Oh, here we go.
There
He
it
knows.
is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. But yeah, Hell's Lager. That's the one I could call to
That's
for
your
Eagle
baby,
Park.
Chris?
That's the go-to. You know.
And that's what we brewed it for.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
Yeah.
it's going to be our lager we always have on tap. We worked for so long to make the recipe exactly what we wanted. We use the best ingredients that we can get. We take as much time as it needs, and it is the no reservations lager beer we make.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I always like the big glass that it comes in too. I don't know.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like a man with that big mug.
Look at you.
All right. Moving on.
Another thing I wanted to talk about, because now it is like a staple of you guys, is your liquor that you guys sell.
Yeah.
I forgot when you guys started to get. Can you explain like when that started and how you guys got into that?
So when we were building the Muskego facility, 2019, 2020, it was, up until that point, we always wanted to add a distillery into our program.
Yeah.
We're all big cocktail nerds. We like bourbon as much as we do
Yeah.
beer. So it was always a plan, and that was the right time to do it. The first thing that was ever produced out of our distillery was hand sanitizer for COVID.
Really?
Wow.
You guys made hand sanitizer?
A
Wow.
ton of it.
Because
Wow.
that was like federally like contracted, right? That kind of thing.
So, I mean, we were supplying churches, school districts,
Holy cow.
whole hospital chains
I
in
remember
New York.
hearing
I did
about
not.
this.
I did not hear about this. This is
Yeah.
crazy. This is all new information for me.
Yeah.
So, like, if COVID didn't happen, we were relying on the income from our current spot here
Yeah.
to pay for all the bills that come with building a massive new brewery. And then everything shut down.
Oh.
So we're like, oh, this is going to go very poorly. So we found out we could do this. Like, the government allowed us, breweries and distilleries, to make hand sanitizer.
Wow.
And it's the only reason that we are still around today, if I'm being fully honest.
Oh, I bet. I don't know if you want to go into that, but like once COVID hit, how did that affect the like industry in general, like craft beer?
We honestly, it was like this very strange time of, we couldn't have taproom business, but everyone was coming out and supporting, because
Okay.
it was like right at it was setting an early stop to people being really into craft beer with those line days where people were lining up like crazy. And then it just turned into people in their cars. We
Yeah.
had to have the cops show up at our Muskego location because we had like a
Holy
mile and a half
smokes.
worth of cars,
Jeez.
and we just had pallets of beer in the parking lot and hand sanitizer, and took people's orders. Everyone's masked up. They open up their trunk, we load it in for them,
Yeah.
wipe everything down, and like close the door and move on to the next car. We sold more to-go beer in that time than we ever had before. So
Wow.
like things like balanced for sure, but it was so weird.
I bet.
Wow. That's that's just a weird chapter for everybody in history.
Exactly.
I feel
Like even,
you know.
I know State Fair had to do their drive-through State Fair during COVID.
Yep, I do remember
there was
that.
no like everything was just shut down, and it was like
Yeah.
the worst year of my life.
Businesses big and small, just had to change up everything, and
Yeah.
you guys, are just one of them. You know, you were able to
Yeah, we're-
survive and thrive, and
One of many
know?
industries. We're
Yeah.
fortunate that we were an alcohol manufacturer in Wisconsin because turns out that worked really well during COVID.
Okay.
People did not stop drinking.
Oh,
they probably drank more. You know. Yeah. Get rid
I
of
mean,
that
have you?
stress.
Obviously you've probably seen the map, like of all like the counties in
Oh, yeah.
the states.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
We're just like
We're
dark
just dark
red,
blue.
yeah, or dark blue, and the rest of the country's just
And then
like
people
light,
are
yeah.
like, "Oh, what's this light blue section?" Yeah, that's the lake.
Yeah.
Those are the lakes.
Yeah, this is Wisconsin for you. You know.
So I went to school at LSU, and Louisiana is the only state that comes close to Wisconsin. It is the Wisconsin of the South. The people are pretty much the same, different accent, obviously, but like the same happy, friendly people, same drinking culture. It was like unintentional, but a great fit.
Okay.
Wow. LSU. I mean, SEC. They go crazy down there, right?
It's a different world,
Yeah.
for sure.
I've always wanted to visit one of those southern schools. I never did. And now-
Honestly, pick one of the good ones, and just do it. I don't care about your team affiliation. Just like,
I have none. It's just Badgers all day.
But, like-
And
you know?
we are not doing so hot right
Yeah.
now. But
Yeah, talk about it, right?
but
Oh.
like, honestly, just like find a team that's good that year and find decent tickets and go do it. Do the whole tailgate thing. It is so different than Big Ten. I went to a lot of Badger games over the years, and like it doesn't even compare. It's a different level.
oh, I bet.
I mean, when I went to first time I ever went to Madison, and went to Camp Randall and saw all those parties, I was like, wow, it cannot get any crazier than this. I saw people throwing barrels up to their like their empty barrels up to their balconies.
Wisconsin's
and stuff.
no slouch. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me
Oh, yeah.
wrong.
But it's just they got to be a different beast down south.
Yeah.
That's what they live for is those college game days and everything.
It's- It's like the Greek life on campus and all that. Like, that's super, because like each fraternity has a massive tailgate, and then there's like alumni who bring in their multi-million-dollar RVs and like
Yeah.
do
Pat-
cookouts and
Pat McAfee doing his Saturday show every day or every Saturday.
It's-
You're aware of his field goal kicking
Oh,
challenge.
boy, am I.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's
I know if that was around when I was in school, I would be the first one to drop out of that. I'm not your guy.
Yeah.
I got lineman hands and feet.
Hey. Yeah,
Shout out to all the linemen out there. I
Yep.
used to be a lineman.
you guys are very important to the team. Arguably the
backbone.
most important.
Yeah.
Girthy boys.
Yep. That's how.
But yeah, do you have any more questions about like beer stuff in general?
Not in particular. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think we obviously we're a nerd podcast, so we might switch over into
Yeah.
some of your
Let's do it.
nerdy
Maybe really-
culture. But if
yeah.
you want to like say anything before we switch over to that about beer, like say whatever you want. Events coming up or new releases that you just want to talk about, we're more than happy to hear about it.
We
Yeah.
got releases coming up all the time. That's kind of what we're known for.
Get this.
Pretty
This
much
is-
every week.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Always coming out with cool stuff. As far as new stuff, in this space we're sitting in here, it's a brand new event space in our Milwaukee location. It's rentable. We do everything from like first birthday parties and
I want
like-
my if I was little, if I was in kindergarten, I want my birthday party here.
right.
yeah.
I mean,
Start them young.
At that age, it's more for the parents. Let's
Yeah.
be real. But like we do retirement parties. We're having like a condo association meeting next week,
Wow.
and it's just a fun place to have an event. So we built this for you guys, and come check it out. Besides that, next time you see Eagle Park at a bar, order it. It's gonna be good.
Yep.
Yep. It will be good. It's a guarantee.
All right.
All right. So.
All right. Let's go on to some pop culture stuff because
Oh, boy.
now we're gonna go into some realm. I mean, we love talking about beer. Don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
But, we're gonna.
We have two sides of the show.
Let's
Yeah,
get it back,
you know.
back on brand.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So if you just want to start off with like pop culture that you like favorite movies, favorite shows that we can like talk about.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah.
I think like everyone asks like your desert island show. Mm-hmm. For me, it's outdated now, but Breaking Bad.
Oh, we
It's
talk. Don't. Yeah.
top dog.
It's probably number one.
I'm-
Yeah.
I'm not so much into the Marvel stuff, all that.
Okay. No, to be fair, Marvel's been doing its own thing, and it's not been sticking. But
Yeah.
But, like, I think I checked out after, like, the second Spider-Man movie. I think I saw, like, the only ones I kept up with was, like, Batman.
oh, don't get us wrong, we love that. We talk about Batman all the time on this channel.
Yeah.
But-
So my business partner, Max, massive, like, Marvel or superhero
yeah.
movie show guy.
Mm-hmm.
I am so far behind at this point that I cannot even talk to him.
It seems overwhelming. Like, if you're just getting into it,
I have, like, weeks of constant watching to catch up.
I feel your pain. I'm in
yeah,
the
he
same
never
boat.
catches up on anything.
He-
But what
he's
makes it
always
worse is
miles
that
ahead of
he's
me.
on a podcast like that specifically talks about that, but he never catches up.
It's hard to
But-
catch up sometimes. you know?
So, something I'm super excited for is Vince Gilligan, Breaking Bad director,
Oh yeah.
new show coming out.
Yeah.
What is it called? I'm forgetting it off the top of my head.
It's got the actress who played Kim, right?
from Better
I
Call
think I've heard
Saul.
about this, yeah.
I could look it up right now. It's I saw a commercial for it last night during the World Series.
We're gonna cut this out for sure. The Google time. But so filling time while you Google.
Yeah.
Pluribus.
Yes.
Pluribus?
Yep, there it is.
Gotcha.
Yep. So,
The trailer was wild,
yeah.
and also question that the fact that he based it in New Mexico again. It's like, really?
Let's branch out, please.
Are you getting like a tax credit at
least
this point?
At least let's go to Arizona. Like,
Keep your desert, move the state. Let's
yeah.
go.
They don't want to film in the cold. They'll never come to
I would have
Wisconsin.
loved to see him like go to like Montana or something like that in the middle of the woods.
Oh,
you
like
know?
every other TV show on
Yeah,
TV
Chris.
right now?
I mean,
Look at you.
Let's go to San Diego and chill on the beach. I don't know. You know.
Give me a show in Wisconsin. Or no, what's the...
Big
Wisconsin.
Yellowstone fan, are you?
Oh, I actually.
Here we go. No, what was the show? It wasn't Wisconsin, Minnesota. Fargo. Fargo's in Minnesota,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Fargo was amazing.
Yeah.
Great show. Mm-hmm. I'm more into the drama, the storytelling,
I don't blame you.
that kind of stuff. I'm not the. I will say the one exception. I liked what's the Amazon superhero one?
The Boys.
The Boys.
That is a great show. What do you think about season 4? The latest season that came out?
When would that come out? I'm not sure if I'm up to date or not.
2 years ago?
I've seen it then. Cool.
Okay,
I'm up.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was the.
Because a lot of people like kind of checked out. It wasn't as good as the rest of the...
I will say I checked out.
Okay. Because I think...
AKA I didn't know if another season came. 'cause
Yeah, I
was
know
like,
there's one
"Eh."
more season, and then they might be making a movie. There's just a whole lot of stuff just in
But then Gen V was sick.
Yeah.
like-
Oh, yeah, Gen V just came out this year, I think. The second season did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still haven't watched it, so...
Same.
Yeah.
But like that was the redemption story of season 4 of The Boys.
Yeah.
They turned the same concept into something that I liked watching again. Versus I think they got too deep in storyline in like season 4 and trying to do this development stuff that didn't work.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched Invincible?
I have not.
Oh.
Have you heard about... You've heard about
I
it,
know
Bill?
what it is.
Okay.
Oh my
I
god.
listened to your episode about Invincible.
Okay, perfect.
And then you told me to turn it off because it had spoiler alerts.
Nope, that's what we want you to do.
No, I kept it on.
No! Okay.
It's not going to ruin the whole thing.
No, I
yeah.
bet, yeah.
It's a very, very good show. You know, it's like you could almost compare it as like an animated like Boys. You know, it's very
But very more
graphic.
drama. It's not like...
Yeah.
Obviously, you watch The Boys, it's like more like... Oh my... Like shock value, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. What season was that? Season 3? There's some... Very questionable things that are. We're gonna keep it family friendly, but
Yeah, but that show
it gets wild.
That show does get wild, but it's very, you know, it's worth the watch. You know, for sure.
Yeah.
So, that's the show I'm like waiting for right now. I rave, talk about it all the time. I'm like, I can't wait for season 4. Like, you know, it's the geeking show right now. So, you
But
know.
I kind of want to segue because we are releasing this on Halloween. Do you have a favorite horror film of all time?
I suffer from a very bad problem of jumpiness.
Okay.
I feel that. I feel that.
Chris is the same way.
I like horror movies.
Yeah.
I am just the jumpiest person on the planet. If someone taps me on the shoulder and I don't expect it, I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Punching
like,
your whole body.
I have to watch them by myself.
Okay. But the funny, like, a lot of people, like, I feel a lot of people don't watch horror movies just because it's a sound. You know, like when you say you get jumped, it's mostly from a sound. It's not what's actually going on screen. You know what I mean?
For the most part.
So I just got to watch it with subtitles? That's the secret?
Well, no.
There are some images that can freak me out.
Well, yeah,
least,
like
you know?
that. I think that's what makes good horror movies.
Gore
you know?
doesn't gross me out or anything.
Okay, yeah.
Anything like that. I just watched the new season of Monster with Ed Gein.
Oh, that was
Wisconsin classic.
Yeah, why do we have so many serial killers?
I haven't watched it yet because I've heard it's very grotesque, and I'm
It's-
like,
it's
ooh,
aggressive.
boy.
It gets crazy.
You know, if you know what he does, they show it all, right?
And then like the couple last episodes are like more of an acid trip. It's weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a weird show, but it plays homage to all these other like iconic horror movies, and it's more of an art piece than like an accurate documentary.
What'd you
Yeah.
think of the Dahmer show? That was the first Wisconsin serial killer show.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a part of the same series. I think. It's
yeah,
Monster. Yeah.
Yep. So
I thought that was amazing.
me too.
The Ed Gein one was so much more artsy, where Dahmer tried to be like very accurate. I feel,
No, I get that 100%. Yeah.
and I feel like that was more of a product of we didn't have the news reporting around Ed Gein that we did for Dahmer.
Oh yeah.
Like it
'cause
was,
that was
Dahmer was a sensation in the news.
Nationwide thing.
And
Yeah.
very well documented of what happened, and they had to like make up the holes for Ed Gein, and it turned into more of like the actors and the directors kind of figuring out what this series was going to
Yeah.
be because
Yeah.
they didn't have much data.
artistic expression of what they thought might have.
because you also can't be like not. I'm trying to find the word like. Not rude, but like you don't want to like you don't want to disrespect like the families that were affected and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and that like you got to make it. I'm just blanking on words. I don't know English apparently.
It's called Monster. You got to portray the guy as
A monster. Like, you can't,
you
like-
know? You can't.
That was-
you can't
cannot
glorify
sugar-
serial
and
killers.
you can't
That's-
sugarcoat it either.
That was the weird part about it is they kind of made him look like
A tragedy kind
a
of.
tragedy of someone riddled by mental illness
Yeah.
and not just a all-out crazy person, which is, in all honesty, probably more close to the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the cool thing to me was that since they didn't have all the stories to fill 8 episodes that are an hour and a half long,
Yeah.
they made these cool homages to the other movies that were inspired by him,
Like
that we all
Chainsaw.
love.
Yeah. Chainsaw Man, or Texas
Really?
Chainsaw. Yeah.
That's based on.
Yeah.
Really?
There's.
I had no idea. Leatherface's.
Oh
It's
yeah.
based off of Ed Gein. Are you kidding?
Wow, I had no idea. I had no clue.
It's more in concept than it was like.
Yeah.
It's not the actual storyline of
Yeah.
it, but it literally inspired this generation of horror movie directors that some of the best horror that's ever come out.
Yeah. But do you have? I know we
Yeah,
kind of got off subject
we
with
did.
TV shows, but do you have a favorite horror movie?
And you
From-
can include thrillers too if you want to, put it in like.
Like
the,
if
you
yeah,
know,
we
The
can include
Shining
like
instead of,
Seven or
yeah.
something like that.
I th-
Seven's is so good.
7 solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's a
wouldn't.
bit of drawn out.
I wouldn't classify it as a horror though.
No, it's a thriller.
Yeah.
The one that like freaked me out the most in my younger years.
Yeah.
Was is it Strangers? The one that like
Oh
people in
my
masks
gosh.
at the door.
Yeah,
You're like in a cabin in the woods kind
So
of thing.
we had a
Dude.
funny thing. So I must have been. What was that? 2008 probably. The
Probably.
first Strangers. So it was on the TV for some reason, and my parents were like
boy.
watching a thing for that, and all of a sudden, a person runs across her backyard while that's playing. Just some
No.
random
Hell
kid
no.
or teenage.
Yeah, just run
Mom
through the yard.
freaked out.
I'm out.
And, yeah. Couldn't get more eerie than that, but
Oh my God.
like just home invasion movies are just unsettling
Because that
in
shit
general.
can happen to you in real life. It's
Have you
not
ever
like,
watched
it's not
the-
like a demon. Like
That's what makes it so genius though.
exactly.
Like what's the movie? I think it's called Hush, where the woman's deaf.
Yep.
And someone breaks into her house,
Yep.
and they do a lot of creative stuff
Very
in that. But
creepy
it's
movie.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
very unsettling.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. So yours would be that, and then what would yours be?
I've
So
already said
Strangers
it so
and-
many times. Hereditary. Have you seen
Hereditary?
Hereditary?
Not my vibe.
No.
Dude, if I want to sit and jump around, like I'll just drink a bunch of caffeine. Like,
There's not a lot of jump scares in it though. It's just a lot of creepy stuff. It's a slow
The
burn.
creepy
I kind of
stuff
like
will
those
freak you out though. You're like,
because we we haven't reviewed a movie in a while on the podcast, but we went to go see Weapons that just came out. That
looked really good.
It was
really
and it's
good.
not even like there's a couple of jump scares in it, but it's really good. Like especially like if I know you said you jump a lot, but the if you like stories and like mysteries, I feel like a lot of horror movies are like mysteries.
It
and-
was very mystery based, very much so. You
You
know?
said it's like if horror met Reservoir Dogs.
Sweet.
Yeah.
it was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also I saw the reviews. This is the scariest movie that ever came out.
Don't. Yeah.
I'm like,
that shit
Don't
was
listen to that.
bullshit.
Usually it is.
Yeah.
I'll watch it when it comes out on streaming, I guess. I wasn't going to go to the theater for it.
Don't get me wrong. He dragged me to that movie because he knows I hate scary movies, and I was sitting in my car before we
we have
went.
a job to do. We have to review
movies.
movies.
Before we went in the theater, I was sitting in my car looking at Reddit. How scary is Weapons?
You're
I
Chris.
swear to God. I swear to God. I think just like that. I can't.
Yeah.
It's on the big screen. It'll freak me out. But
Outside of horror movies, have you guys seen, what is it, House of Dynamite on Netflix yet?
House of
House of
Dynamite.
Dynamite, I've
No,
never-
I've never.
no.
Yeah. No.
Okay, we'll move on then.
No,
Wait, hold on. No,
oh,
wait.
oh.
Can you give us a little
A little
synopsis
rundown.
I
of
think it's
this?
House of Dynamite. Pretty sure that's the name.
Okay.
Nuclear situation movie.
Okay.
General concept, North Korea fires a nuke at the U.S.
Okay.
And it is the POV of the different government branches that would be involved in that. Mm-hmm. The entire movie in real time takes over like 19 minutes,
Okay.
but it's an hour and a half. And you might have seen it on social media. It's the most disappointing ending I've
Is
ever
it?
seen to a movie in...
Like realistic disappointing.
What does that mean?
Like because in real life,
I can't spoil it.
Okay. We'll we'll definitely check it out.
But
Like,
what
it is worth watching it because it is so disappointing at the end.
Oh, okay.
man.
Well,
Well, here's
glad to
what-
hear that.
What I meant by that is people always hope for the happy ending, the improbable happy ending, and realism usually doesn't happen like that. And when the realistic ending happens, people are disappointed. That's
Okay.
what I was thinking.
I will say, up until the ending, that is disappointing.
okay.
It is edge of your seat, great movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Give it a watch.
Interesting. Oh yeah, we will. We'll check it out.
I'm watching that when I get home.
Worst ending I've
Absolutely.
not even a movie. Worst ending I've seen from a TV show. Have you any of you guys watched Lost before?
Oh yeah,
That worst ending in a TV
dude.
show.
How do you end a show that was what 13 seasons or something
yeah,
like
I
that?
think, yeah, something like that.
Something wild. The rest of the show, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They had polar bears coming out of the woods in the early episodes. They didn't know what was going on. They
No
had
one
to
knew.
wrap it all together.
Oh,
And then at one
my
point they go
God. Dare
back to
them.
the city, and then it's just
They tried.
they did the best they could.
Well, I guess I might as well throw into this conversation the most disappointing ending I've ever seen. Have you guys ever seen the show Barry on HBO?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Bill,
yep.
Bill Hader.
Yeah. Loved
it.
And what about the ending? What do you think of that?
I'm honestly forgetting what the ending was, but the whole show was amazing.
I thought it was very amazing up until the final few episodes. They were still good artistically.
Okay, now it's coming back to me. Yeah, you're right. It's one of those things. You're wrapping up too much stuff. It happens in every successful show.
Yeah. That's what I
Except
thought,
Breaking
too.
Bad.
Yeah, I mean they
Breaking
somehow-
Bad
somehow
and
did
Better
it.
Call
Oh my
Saul.
God.
Theatrical
my
masterpiece.
God.
What do you prefer, Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul? That's a big debate between.
Most people say Breaking Bad, but
Yeah, it is
I know a
Breaking
couple of people
Bad.
that say Better Call Saul, but you say Breaking Bad.
If I think about it, if you never saw Breaking Bad and just watched Better Call Saul,
You'd get bored the first.
You would.
Yeah.
you need the lore behind it to make Better Call Saul good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would your favorite? My favorite character is Saul Goodman, though. I always love Saul.
Oh, amen.
Yeah.
It's a
There
great
you
character. There's a reason they made a spin-off show.
Yep. Exactly.
Honestly, I think I would say Mike. Mike's probably up
He
there.
is.
Mike's good.
But
Yeah.
when, so I don't know. Do you ever just randomly just quote stuff in your day-to-day life?
All
Yep.
the time.
Okay.
Yep.
We memorized the entire Chuck McGill monologue from
Not
the
to that
court scene.
extreme, but
No, yeah, we're crazy. We're insane.
I don't
you can
have
you
the
can call us
entire thing
insane,
in my head, but
we do. Have,
when he goes off in the courtroom and he has the phone battery in his
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
we
we just find it hilarious for some reason.
I don't know why.
We're weirdos
Something's
like
wrong
that,
with us.
but that's our Better Call Saul
Yeah.
thing, you know. But I would agree, Breaking Bad is probably the better show, and probably the one I'd rewatch more. You know.
But yeah.
So
Damn, we've been yapping for a while. Sure. How much time are we at right now? Okay.
Okay.
I guess kind of want to. I feel like I want to like meld this like beer and movies together somehow. So like, we can't get into copyright reasons, but like
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
No, I'm joking. But
Oh,
Great movie. You ever seen
is
that
true.
movie?
Yes, I
It
have.
was the
it's-
obvious answer.
Oh, that's
Yes.
hilarious. Das Boot.
But like, I'm trying to think because obviously this like the beer that we're drinking right now is called What Do You Array? Like looking at movies and like pop culture, like even just like naming beers and like what goes into that creative process with stuff like that, you know? And especially, I've always been curious about beer artwork, like where you guys go
Yeah.
for that, because that's always like an interesting thing.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
So we're big like pop culture movie fans. So like we have a ton of those references. We've gotten very selective over the years because we've gotten sued a lot of times.
Yeah.
Turns out it's a thing. Once it never happened in the early years. As soon as you get a little bigger, it happens all the time.
They're like, who's making money?
Yeah, exactly. So like it's with so many breweries making so many beers now, it's this constant battle of finding names that aren't taken and aren't trademarked. So you kind of have to take like if you're going to do a reference, it has to be really obscure or just something that hasn't been taken yet that no one thought to name a beer after.
Okay. And then when I'm trying to think how to word this. So like with the ingredients that you guys choose, or like what style of beer, does that also go into the name process? You know, because like when I think of stouts, I think of like winter and fall, like the colder season. So like you would name it, like obviously you guys have booze for Christmas, obviously, but stuff like that.
It's usually beer idea first and then we name it.
Okay, gotcha.
So like stouts come out in the winter, we're coming up with Halloween themed names and like or Christmas names and the name is a product of the season that we brew the beer in.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, do you guys, I mean, when you take a name like that, do you ever think, wow, this might be too risky? Or,
Ooh,
you
good
know?
question.
Time.
Yeah?
Okay,
It's,
we're treading on thin ice. He's trying to think of words.
You don't have to think of an example. You could just, you know,
It's-
if you'd like to.
We're careful if we, because like it is art in the fact that like we want to pay homage to other artists that we like, whether they be directors or musicians, you name it, but also not like step on toes. So like if we're gonna make a strong name reference, we can't go so close with the art. If we want to make a strong art reference, the name has to be more obscure. It's kind of this balance of it couldn't be confused that it's like a licensed thing from this other IP.
Okay, gotcha. I wanted to ask a question about coolers, but I feel like that's treading on dangerous waters.
We changed a name. To
I
make it
remember
more
hearing
safe.
about that.
Yep.
And it was preemptive. Just to make it more safe because it keeps growing. So
Oh yeah, but didn't you guys just release THC now for that?
yeah,
Okay.
it's going crazy,
Is it?
and we're keeping up.
Because what was there was a previous THC drink that you guys would make. I think it
Alto
was like
was the
it
other
looked like
line.
a paper airplane logo or
Yep.
something. Okay.
So that's kind of like our very standard, like hard seltzer flavors
Okay.
version of things. And then people were begging us to make a cooler, specifically Specto Cooler, and yeah, we'll oblige.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been a little skeptical about, you know, the THC, you know, drink thing. You know, I don't know. It's kind of a new thing. I don't know. What would be your pitch to people who aren't exactly sure? Like, do I want to drink this? Like, what will it do to me? You know?
It's a different vibe.
Yeah. No, some people seriously
I
wonder
get what
what
you're saying.
what
I
will a
get what-
THC drink do to me that alcohol wouldn't. You know, it's like different. You know. Yeah. It's a valid question. I feel like. You know.
So, if you've never had a THC beverage before, the cool thing about the industry as a whole right now is they offer all these dosages.
Okay.
So, if you've never been a THC user, not sure about what's going on, how your body reacts to it, you can start with a super low dose, like something under 5. They make 2s, 3s, milligrams. We're talking here for people that don't know. But beverage specifically is cool because, like, rather than taking like a gummy, you're just kind of along for the ride at that point. Versus, like, you can crack a can open of a 5 milligram can, and drink a quarter of it, wait a half hour, see how you feel, have a little more. And you kind of, everyone's so different. It's not like oh, you can't handle your shit.
Yeah,
like,
kind of ease your way into it, kind of.
yeah,
You know?
like take it at your own pace. It's not trying to be cool. Like it's just a different way to enjoy yourself.
I could tell you I'm absolutely sold. I think
So
I'm going to
what-
give one a try.
So what goes into the making of that process? Because I know there's a lot of probably laws, regulations when it comes to that kind of
Hoops to
stuff.
jump through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ironically, no.
Really?
Wow.
The reason we can do it in Wisconsin is because there's technically no laws about hemp-derived products.
Interesting.
Wow.
So the way we get THC
Mm-hmm.
is when they're growing hemp,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be below 0.03% weight THC of the plant itself.
Okay.
Like a very small amount, but like in chemical terms, probably decently high.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
like when they're pulling out the CBD and all these other things they're using to make like lotions and all that stuff,
Yeah.
they're still getting real THC, the same thing you'd find in regular marijuana.
Okay.
And because it comes through this legal pathway, it is legal to use in products.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely not as complicated as I
I
thought it
guess
would have
not,
been.
because I
honestly,
thought there
yeah.
was like rules where like we couldn't make it in Wisconsin or something like that. Like I know, because
No, I don't.
I don't know. This is not my realm of expertise.
It's not exactly my realm, but I didn't think, I thought it would be like you have to have a certain license to do all this stuff, or
But
You-
you
you
got to
know.
have a license to do anything, especially
I mean-
with
Uh,
alcohol and.
The only thing you need is a seller's permit. Like
Never
the
mind.
the license to sell anything, whether you own a flower shop or a bakery, like that same license, you can carry THC products in Wisconsin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Times are changing, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, and plus Wisconsin, and thanks to the Tavern League, marijuana is, anything in that realm. It's Wisconsin's a tougher state, and maybe it's because it's drink form that it's different.
I will dispel some rumors.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Okay.
Tavern League has never formally been against THC.
Okay.
We've had our quarrels in the past
Gotcha.
between
Some
Tavern
differences.
League and breweries and distributors, like a lot of lobbying and stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
But formally, they have never been against THC. Now, there is a strong movement to actually write rules for THC in Wisconsin.
Yeah. I
And
bet.
Tavern League is on board with it.
Okay.
Because nowadays, all the beverages and stuff like that, bars are selling so much of it that their constituents are on board with this.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's like an old adage that, like, the only reason Wisconsin's not a legal state, we're surrounded by them, is the Tavern League.
Okay.
It's not a thing. Like, if anything, they're fighting the good fight right now,
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting.
which is super cool.
Yeah.
It's completely flipped what I thought on my head.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that don't like to drink and would rather,
just
like,
chill and
be careful.
do some things with the Mary Jane.
Okay.
Watch
But-
a movie, sit on your couch.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Chill out with their friend marijuana.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
You sound like a narc.
Yeah. Chris,
He says be careful. He says be careful. My God, what name?
I don't know what the
what name could I use for this? No,
but no, that's all interesting stuff. So
Yeah.
I guess we're getting there. We've been yapping a long time. Is there anything that you want to talk about for the future of Eagle Park? Also, well, before we answer that, I've always been curious. Side note, why Eagle Park? The name.
So my two business partners, they're brothers, and they grew up on Eagle Trace and Deer Park, and
Okay.
that's where we started homebrewing in their parents' garage.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it was a non-trademark name.
All right.
Wow.
Pretty much, that was the
Looking
battle.
it up.
Yeah.
All right, that's not taken. We'll take Eagle Park, but it's iconic
Perfect.
now.
Yep. It's a
I got-
multi-statewide known name.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Known
Yeah.
in specific circles.
Yeah. But yeah, regarding the future, where are you guys going next? Like, what's the next big thing for you guys?
honestly, THC has been a huge part of our business this year. It's all of the things that are kind of not going so great for craft beer as a whole have been made up for and then exceeded by THC, which is super cool for not just us, but a lot of breweries. At the end of the day, like, our ethos is it's the reason we make Specto Cooler, like a lime green hard seltzer, and we make spirits and barrel-aged beer and sours. We just like making things that people enjoy and help people have a good time. So, like...
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to judge. Like, what you want to drink is what you want to drink.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that you like lagers and you like stouts.
Yeah.
We want to offer both those things, and you have equally as good of a time.
For sure.
You have to drink slower than him, for sure. But
I'll try it. No, I'm joking.
It's partially why I like it. Always, I don't know.
You're a volume man?
Yeah.
Volume man.
He's
sure.
a volume man. I'll tell you right now. He is.
I don't know. It's more fun being a volume man, right?
One could say, Chris. One could say.
But
But yeah, it all boils down to, like, it's the same thing as, like, so our brand is like music and beer.
Yeah.
We're all musicians originally.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys is Joint Fest. I know you guys have like live music acts coming and stuff like that.
So we do a lot of that. The two brothers, they were in like a very successful touring band that went all over the Midwest. Wow. I used to play drums in high school and was in a band.
Wow. There we go.
And I DJ'd in college. Like, we love music as a whole. And the same joy you get out of making like a song and seeing someone listen to it and enjoy that is very comparable to making a beer and someone drinking and be like, damn, that's a good beer.
Yeah.
So like that parallel is the joy we get, and as long as we can make something that someone really enjoys, same dopamine reaction that you get from that.
Gotcha.
One more question I want to ask, just bouncing off of that. Will you always want to have your hand in the making of the beer and how it tastes and what it's going to be? So like as we've grown, my day-to-day job is handling everything you hear or see from us. I manage our social media, the designers we work with, I manage that. I'm in charge of that side of the business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brewing, I was a home brewer, and then we went commercial, and I know enough to be dangerous. If you asked me to hop on the brewing system nowadays, I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh.
Wow.
I know all the concepts and like what changes what, but if you ask me to write a recipe, I'm not as polished.
Gotcha. Okay.
Needs some studying again,
We're so much
Spark
bigger
notes.
now than homebrewing that
I
like
bet.
yeah.
it would be a long hill climb.
Just the scale that you guys are at, it like obviously, going in at that standpoint, like everything has just got to be different from say maybe 3 years ago, even. Would you say? Or
Yeah, I mean every year
it just keeps getting bigger. So there's just a lot of more responsibilities. Your company's just growing.
Yeah. So like Jackson, one of the brothers,
Yeah.
he was our original head brewer. Still writes all our recipes. He hasn't brewed a physical batch of beer in like a pretty long time at this point.
Okay. So you guys have a bunch of employees that do that for you? Or?
Exactly.
Okay. Gotcha.
He is still the one writing every recipe and deciding the scale of the batch we're going to make and planning everything. But the act of brewing beer, it's been a while for him.
Yeah.
He's a director, not an actor.
Yeah.
You can
It's
make
like-
that
Way to
analogy.
put it in film terms, Chris.
There
Way
you
to
go.
keep it. Way to keep it to the.
Yeah, I mean that's the way you could. I mean that's kind of the way.
A man
you
of
could
the
put
brand. I appreciate
Dude,
it.
look at this guy.
it. Gotta stick to where we're
Yep.
coming from.
Yep.
But yeah.
So yeah, like as we keep going, we get more responsibilities. We employ a ton of people and we're responsible for their livelihoods. Like those are the things we're concerned about nowadays. It's like making our customers happy, making our employees happy, and producing good products.
Gotcha. Well,
And I think you guys are producing on all fronts right now, at least.
We
know.
try
you guys
every
are
day.
firing on
You guys
all
are
cylinders. You guys are
obvious. Yeah.
because usually like this is
A
the first
well-oiled
like brewery
machine.
that I look for stuff that That and Drecker's. I love Drecker's too. Shout out to them.
Can't go
too.
wrong.
Can't go wrong with Drecker sours.
You guys are a well-oiled machine, though. Yeah, you
Some
know,
days.
Put it that way.
On the surface,
some
it seems that way.
But yeah, is there anything else that you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Because I think we've been yapping for a while, but
Yeah.
anything else like events coming up that you want to shout out?
The Clash of the Craft stuff we mentioned earlier.
Yep.
We got 3 events
go,
this
baby.
year.
Really?
So we have Equilibrium for the Packers-Giants game. We have Phase 3 again for the Bears game.
I love that. I love to hear that.
And then Drecker again for the Vikings game.
That's the one we missed. I was so upset.
Yeah,
I think I had a
remember
gig
that.
that day.
I remember that.
Angry.
I remember-
Rage. We were supposed to go. We were going to get tickets. Or no, that was Joint Fest. We were supposed to go to Joint Beer Fest. I remember I was freaking out about exams.
It was a
and-
weird lineup of the
It was at
holiday
the end
this
of
year.
December, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was Easter.
It was like December 29th for the Vikings game, right? Or something like that. It was like one of the last weeks of the year.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah. And we just, couldn't
I think also Christmas was rough last year. Everyone in our friend group
Norovirus.
got norovirus.
Yeah,
I
baby.
did not attend my family's Christmas. I was throwing up and
Same.
having a date with someone named Porcelain. So,
She sounds like a nice lady.
yeah. But yeah, if you got nothing else, you just end right here.
Yeah,
How does that sound? All right.
I'm not here to
Again-
peddle stuff, so.
Again, guys, go check out Eagle Park. If you've never been to any of their tap rooms, check out their beer. They got amazing stuff.
You got to go.
Come to their new section in their tap room at the Milwaukee location.
Yep.
Love their beer. Love the atmosphere that they got. And again, subscribe, like the content as always. We'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
See you
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.